It's time for Friday Night Hockey here on ESPN. The Brown Bears have traveled to take on the BU Terriers for their first game of the season, while BU is looking for their first win.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll feel that separation anxiety. No, but that rotation of having the...
Shabalova up and out. It looked like the Terrier forecheck was going to be able to contain them, and Iginla gets the backhand off Peterson. And that, Lions taking it up the boards. DeCoste can't find it, couldn't get the shot off. A point shot taken by Damiani. Brown cycling it around the top, deflected out in front. It comes back to Bros.
It used to be November years ago.
Breakaway developing. Lions down towards the goal. She goes to the backhand. Net comes off. They wave no goal. And that was so hard to tell because Peterson got pushed in. The goal came off its pegs right at the same time that the puck was going towards the goal line. And oh, it's impossible to see from that angle, but it's taken away by Norad. Defended by Kira Healy. Norad shoots the puck over the net. And Peterson covers up the rebound chance. Can't pass to the opposite side for Louisa Welke. Welke changes directions into the corner, going towards the goal. Gets the shot off, misses wide. Healy takes it on the other side, gets it to Welke. Backhand try, puck still loose, and they're celebrating like that was a goal by Louisa Welke. And I think she tapped that in off the pads of Rory Edwards.
Yoon play so well together in that, wing pairing, and then adding the size of Quigg in there is...
A redirection and a score from Brown. Point shot tipped in on the way through. They're telling us they're good friends and they lead together. That shot blocked by Carey. Puck chopped out of the air by Iginla. Number 3 team in the country. BU women ranked 13th in the polls right now. Thiessen goes to the goal, feeds it out in front, no one home. That outlet by Carey hit Henderson, ended up not going very far. Thiessen has it for Carey. And that one was intended for Lily Welke. Carey hit it into the skates of the Brown player, and they'll have to retreat once again deeper into the zone. A steal made by Yates. Thrown out in front, Lions scores! Just about a minute into the final period, Lions makes this a 2-1 lead for Brown.
Yeah.
Net shot blocked by Ella Muralt, and Brown able to hold on. They win their first game of the season.
And Coach Washburn for you guys, so just raise your hand and I will call on you. Tim.
Yeah, Coach, just your takeaways from that performance.
Yeah, I liked our environment today. I liked our professionalism. I thought we had way more attention to detail, and it was just a little bit too late this week, but we're looking to build off that going into next week.
When you say a little bit too late, what do you mean by that? Like too late in the game or too late in the week?
Too late in the week, just our preparation. I think we can all reflect and show up earlier with more attention to detail, and we'll be better off.
Aside from that, what is going to be the preparation and practice like this week? What are you going to focus on?
Continue to just solidify that foundation, the detail. I think we can get back to a little bit of our contact detail and focus, and then once our foundation's set, we can just keep building layers onto our concepts and the fun stuff, the offense and all that kind of stuff.
So I noticed your wrist is in ice. I'm just wondering what that's about. Is your wrist okay?
Oh, so great. I'm playing. That's all that matters.
You guys have yet to generate on the power play this season, so I'm just wondering what changes are you looking to make going into next week, especially because it's Hockey East play for the first time this season.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the film and we'll see. I mean, we definitely created some good looks and continuing to build off that. And sometimes a little bit of a personnel shift will give a spark, but I'm not concerned about it in general. I think if we keep getting better.
Just for either of you guys, those of you guys who are struggling to kind of break out cleanly and enter cleanly, obviously kind of muddled up in the middle there. I'm just wondering, did you see that as well, and kind of what do you think contributed to that?
Yeah, it's definitely something we're going to take a look at. We noticed it. I think we're trying to do some of our strategy and our concepts on our exits, but it was making the appropriate read of when to use what strategy.
Louisa started not playing with Billy for the first time this season, so I'm just wondering what went into the change for that before the game, and then obviously in the second period you moved her back to play with Lily. So can you just talk us through that a little bit?
Yeah, we were just managing, coming back from Colgate, healthy, getting people back feeling good, and it's sometimes seeing different looks and lines. We always know they're great together, and they did great for us again today when we got them back, but it was nice to see a couple different looks.
Sydney, at 0-5, just like as a captain, what's your message to the team right now?
It's a tough spot to be in. I think, we obviously, every team wants to win. That's obviously the goal, and I think, again, it's just laying down the foundation of our team and, learning from each other and starting from the bottom and working our way up. Obviously, it's 5 out of conference games. We have a week ahead of us, and I think we're on the right track, so it's just going from there and keeping it going to next week.
Can you talk a little bit about Mari Peterson in net today? Obviously had some good saves. What are you liking from her so far?
Yeah, especially in the first. I think a couple breakdowns led to unique types of shots, especially early, and she really kept us in it and given us confidence in front of her.
Sorry, I totally forgot what I was going to ask. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I literally just had a brain.
Oh gosh, sure. It seemed like you had a little bit of a late game push there, got some physicality in, got some speed back. What do you think changed right towards the end there?
Changes. We were changing. We were able to start our shifts in the offensive zone, and we were able to put some more pressure on them because of that.
So I was going to ask, you said you were on the right track just then, Sydney. Where do you think you guys improved performance-wise in this game compared to Colgate?
Wait, I'm sorry, can you say the beginning of the
Yeah,
question?
you said you're on the right track when I asked you the question earlier.
Got it.
I was wondering where do you think you improved today as opposed to the series against Colgate, just performance-wise?
I think, we talked about our changes. We talked about our communication, our debriefs and stuff off the ice, and I think it was very apparent on the bench and during the game. And I think that also includes our physicality and stuff. We were using it a little better as the game went on. And, those are the little things that add up in the end. Our changes were getting better and gradually getting better. And I think, again, going into next week and stuff, that's something we're going to focus on. And the more we do it, the more it becomes a habit and the better it gets.
Anything else? Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.